Hello, friends. Welcome to your channel Gateway to Rich. And today we are all here to discuss a very interesting topic of how I earned profit of 3000% in just 10 years. And not only that, by just investing 1.5 lakhs and expected a 3000% of return in just 10 years, that is 45 lakh rupees. Yes, my dear friends, it is possible. It is very much possible, but how? This is also called as 35 to 40% of CAGR. So, what is CAGR? CAGR is compounding annual growth returns. 35 to 40% of compounding annually growth returns by stock market. It was a huge surprise for me. Compounded worked for me that I just invested 1.5 lakhs and in 10 years it gave me 45 lakhs. That was 3000% of returns. I never expected that. It was a real shock. But yes, it is possible. And let's know the concept how. दुनिया का एक अजूबा है that is compounding. And usually this is a very small criteria that you have to invest for long term because compounding magical effect can only be realized after 5 to 7 years. In case अगर आप बहुत छोटा टाइम के लिए इन्वेस्ट कर रहे हो that is just for 2 or 3 years, it is very hard to see the magic of compound because mainly compounding का इफेक्ट स्टार्ट ही 5 से 7 साल के बाद होता है and that is why when I invested the amount of 1.5 lakhs only, it actually gave me 45 lakhs after 10 years. So first we'll be talking about how I started the investment. Yes, one advantage was my education, which helped me a lot since I had my education in financial sector as well. But not only my education, but my true experiences helped me a lot to gain the knowledge how financial market works basically. Earlier when I was small, I first invested into policies. जैसे कि मैंने पहले वाली वीडियो में भी कहा था, it's very natural. Every policy agent has visited once or twice at our home. कभी ना कभी हमारे पेरेंट्स ने कुछ ना कुछ पॉलिसीज जरूर खरीदी है, just like medical policy or maybe term life policies. Today there's a very good trend going on that is ULIP policies. I had heard much about it. People come and say you'll get this huge returns. You invest 1 lakh and we'll give you some 5 lakhs, 10 lakhs or so on, even in policies. But trust me friends, that is not true. They will commit you something, but when you will go and actually redeem that policy now, you will not get that much returns. It is very true that I also invested in these type of policies, but after a certain time I got the knowledge and experience कि कुछ हो ही नहीं रहा है. जितना इन्वेस्ट किया था एक्चुअली मार्केट तो आज भी उतना ही दे रहा है. So I had actually reached to the second step of investment where I talked to my bank financial investors. I actually asked them, the brokers, the financial investors, that how to invest properly in the market. And surprisingly, I got some very interesting answers. मैम प्लीज आप ये स्टॉक्स में पैसा लगा दीजिए, मैम प्लीज आप ये वाला म्यूचुअल फंड्स खरीद लीजिए एंड यू विल गेट गारंटीड रिटर्न्स. बट एक्चुअली जब मैंने उन फाइनेंशियल एडवाइजर्स के थ्रू पैसा लगाया ना, व्हाट आई एक्चुअली रियलाइज्ड कि जितना गारंटीड रिटर्न वो लोग बोल रहे थे, I actually was not able to earn that much returns. And plus, they actually advised me a very good trick. What was that? Shockingly, yes, it was intraday. Intraday trading. It is very trending in today's time also, and it was trending previously also. where everybody is advising us to do intraday trading and gain some 5,000 of profit in one day. Yes, I would say it is possible. It is definitely possible to gain 5,000 rupees by investing some 1,000 or 10,000, and then you can earn in intraday. But what about the next day? Are you sure that again you will get that 5,000? Or you will lose 10,000 or maybe 20,000? And this is how I also started intraday with my financial advisor and brokers. And what happened? First day I earned 1,000. I was very happy. Again, second day, again I had a profit of 2,000. I was again very happy. But at last, after some a month or maybe a 1.5 month, I was actually doing what? By everyone else, I was also doing the same thing, recovering my 40,000 or 50,000 of loss. Yes, yes, my dear friends. And then I realized this is not a good idea. This is not working at all. When I got a trick in my mind that everybody's parents and especially घर वाली मम्मियाँ ये trick बहुत अच्छे से follow करती हैं, which is investing in financial gold. This was certainly a good idea than both of the above ones, जहाँ पर actually I got some interesting returns of 8 to 9%. I invested some gold coins, a full 99.9% wala gold, and then I realized that I am actually getting the good profits. So that was my first step of gaining some very good profits. But that was not working because FD, fixed deposits, and physical gold was some 7 to 8% or maybe hike 9% ka return, which was very less to get some crores in my pockets. So then this next step, I actually deep dived in mutual funds. Basically mutual funds काम कैसे करते हैं? Then I realized कि golds की बजाय या FDs की बजाय why not to invest in mutual funds? And when I deep dive into mutual funds, I got to know that there are many type of indexes like Nifty 50 or small mid cap indexes where every mutual funds multiplies their fundings, divide their fundings, and get a very good average returns. Yes, that is the first step. I invested in mutual stocks, and I didn't earn much, so it was very hard for me to invest wholesome amount. Yes, I had a very small job, and that is why I just asked some mutual funds, good mutual funds. We'll be discussing that in our next video, which are the actually best mutual funds to invest with. I actually invested with one of the best mutual funds, that was HDFC, where I was very happy to invest in multi-cap funds, and I had a SIP of just 15,000 per month. That much I would have afforded at that time also. Yes. So after that, I was very happy and shocked with the returns I was earning, and that was pretty good, around 12 to 15%. Yes, that helped me a lot with gaining a huge amount in my 10 years. Why 10 years? Because actual compounding effect and magic was actually magical after 7 years. And that is why in 10 years the compounding was multiplying my money. So after studying so much about the mutual funds, I actually came into picture of stock market, where I actually knew that how stock market works, but I was not aware of the compounding interest. I was not aware how stock market works on compounding, where I actually learned about CAGR, and I really got to know that it is very interesting that how much compounding we get into mutual funds, it was actually multiplying many a times more in stock market. And then I started some very strong fundamental stocks and invested in them. with my brokerage account, and I was really shocked to see my returns. And that is why today I'm here to share my returns after 10 years, 45 lakhs. That was a huge. But now I'm across with a new idea, that is digital gold bonds. Yes, today's time it is trending a lot and I have heard it and studied about it. It is actually a very good scheme to invest in. But this could be a very long topic and I don't want you guys to merge this topic in this video. So we'll have some very good gyan of digital gold bonds in our next video. So now we are moving over to a very interesting topic, that is mutual funds and stock market. So after coming this whole journey of my life with so many financial schemes like policies, or maybe like term life, or maybe like physical gold, there are so much to invest in. But I came across that mutual funds and stock market could be the ones that could give you some very crores in your pockets. Yes, my friends. So now we'll get to know that what are the mutual funds doing basically. They are contributing their shares in large caps, mid caps, and small caps too. And this is the reason, because there are so many shares and so many caps, it is very easy that there will be a very less risk. because अगर एक स्टॉक नहीं भी उतना चल पाया तो डेफिनेटली कोई एक अच्छा स्टॉक ऐसा भी होगा तो जो बहुत ज्यादा प्रॉफिट्स दे देगा. And that is why this is less risky, but the average returns are just 12 to 15% yearly. Why? Because it has some less rewards of because of less risk. But I would urge on newcomers in the financial market, I would really request them and advise them to first go with mutual funds, some very good mutual funds with a dividend of many stocks and the caps, so that there is a very less risk with your investments and you can get a very safe returns. As we can see in the screenshot of compounding interest calculator, it clearly shows that if you are investing just 1.5 lakhs for 10 years with a minimum interest rate of 15% yearly, you will get some 6.5 lakhs or around 7 lakhs of return in your 10 years. Now coming to stock market. So by mutual fund, it was not a pretty huge returns, but it was not a very less returns also. Because just investing for 1.5 lakhs, 7 lakhs could not be a bad amount. Now just coming to stock market, if we actually choose some very good fundamental shares, we can actually have a high rewards. Definitely, we'll discuss how to choose fundamental strong shares in our upcoming videos. I'll definitely teach you कैसे shares को select किया जाता है, कैसे choose किया जाता है और कैसे उसमें investment किया जाता है. But before that, yes, there is high risk, but yes, there are high rewards. Just conditions are that you have to invest for long term, not for short terms. And secondly, you have to always check the balance sheets and the fundamentals of the share or the company organization very thoroughly, and you can achieve 25 to 35% yearly returns. Yes, this is possible. That is why the screenshot says compounding annual growth return calculator. If you are investing the initial investment of 1.5 lakhs, you can get a final investment of 40 lakhs in your 10 years just by the CAGR of 38%, which is pretty good, actually excellent to fill our pockets. Yes, my friends. So this was my journey, and I know it was exciting journey for all of us. So for just going through this financial knowledge and interesting topics, please subscribe my video, hit the like button, hit the bell icon for all the notifications, and most importantly, please share this video with all your friends so that everyone can just fill their pockets with huge returns and a very good knowledge of the financial markets. Hope you all are fine and we'll meet soon with our next video. Till then, bye bye, take care, love you all.